There was a text update for a Lorwyn Eclipse card in the Strixhaven update. So Spry and Mighty, before the change, said, choose 2 creatures you control, draw X cards, and then the chosen creature gets +X/+X and gains trample until end of turn, where X is the difference between the 2 creatures' power. The issue with this card really comes down to one question. What happens if you only have 1 creature when this resolves? This was asked on Reddit, Twitter, Blue Sky, all the places you could imagine, and the consensus was, I guess it doesn't resolve. But then the release notes came out, and they said, if you only have 1 creature when it resolves, you choose that creature. X will be 0, and it will still gain trample. But then the Gatherer rules said, if you don't control 2 creatures when this resolves, the spell doesn't do anything. This was brought up again online, and it was deemed that the release notes were wrong, but the Gatherer rules were correct. And then this brought up another issue, specifically, why does the spell do nothing if you have less than 2 creatures, but something like Clarium Ultimatum that wants you to pick 5 permanents you own was ruled if you have less than 5, you could just choose the amount that you do have. The ruling ultimately made no sense, so now Brian Mighty's text is, choose exactly 2 creatures you control. So now it's more obvious that you need 2 creatures under your control when the spell resolves, otherwise the spell will indeed do nothing. So what cards are there that you're aware of that ever needed a rule change? Or are there any that never got a rule change that you think should be changed? Let me know.